Hi folks, here are the answers to your starter questions for today's lesson. So the first question here, question 98, says, I bought a new racing bike for £1,500. This included VAT at 20%. What was the cost before VAT was added? So because this 20% has already been included, this is a reverse percentages question. So if you're including 20%, your total for your percentage is 120%. You've already got your 100% of your value plus an extra 20. So that amount is your £1,500. So then we would find 1%. So we would do 1,500 divided by 120, which gives us 12.5. So then 100%, we would just multiply 12.5 by 100. So that's going to give us £1,250. The next question here, we have find the length SW. So here in our diagram, we actually have two right angled triangles. So we could use SOHCAHTOA to do this question. So in the first triangle on the left, you can see you've got 13.1 as the hypotenuse and you've got an angle of 34. And in the smaller triangle on the right, all we have there is an angle of 25, and we're being asked to find the length of SW. So we're being asked for that length along that side there. So in order to find the length in that smaller triangle, we need one other side in the triangle filled in to use SOHCAHTOA. So the only side that we could fill in would be S to V, because that's part of the other triangle that we have. So we're going to go ahead and find S to V first of all, and then use that to find S to W. So in the triangle on the left, S to V, on this opposite side here would be obviously opposite, and then the 13.1 would be your hypotenuse. So if you are thinking of SOHCAHTOA, we have H and O, which means we're going to use sine. So our calculation would be sine of 34 degrees equals the opposite side, which is SV, over the hypotenuse, which is 13.1. So S to V would be sine 34 times 13.1, which gives us an answer of 7.3 centimetres. And we can then use that in that second triangle. So in that second triangle, the side S to V is now the hypotenuse of that smaller triangle because it's straight across from your right angle. And the side that we're looking to find S to W, that is the adjacent side to the angle that we have. So in that case, it's A and H, so it's going to be cos we're going to use for that triangle. So cos 25 is equal to the adjacent side, which is SW, over the hypotenuse, which we've just found is 7.3. So SW will be cos 25 times 7.3, which gives us an answer of 6.6 centimetres. Okay, the last question here, we have calculate angle PQR. So PQR, following those letters round in order, is the angle just at Q. And we have all three sides of the triangle. So we're going to use cosine rule. So cos Q is going to be equal to P squared plus R squared minus Q squared over 2PR. So if we label our sides, we've got Q, P, and then R. So we're going to have here 11.2 squared plus 8.4 squared minus 12.6 squared over 2 times 11.2 times 8.4. So when we put that into our calculator, we get a value of 0.1979 and so on. So for Q, we would do the inverse cos of that value, so 1979 ... So as an angle, we get 78.6 degrees.